Yo, yo, yo! What up, what up, what up? Let me just do a quick thing here. Alright, there we go. I had the self here on my my voice mode, so it was a bit weird hearing myself twice. What up, people? Happy New Week. It's been quite a busy week. Obviously, you guys must have heard all the stories with Blizzard and whatnot. Back on streaming sitting because I mean it's a bit awkward to play with the controller standing up. But hey, I've done enough. I've done enough standing for one day at work with 8 hours. So it's a bit of a week for me streaming wise. No new game to showcase, at least that were offered. But we have there is a new game that came out that is free to play, and that is Pokémon Unite. And what a strange world we're in. I know I've kind of tweeted that before, but basically. Cheers, by the way. But basically, it's a Pokemon licensed game, kind of published by Nintendo or licensed by Nintendo, co-developed by Tencent and their studio, their production studio, Timmy, which they've acquired a couple of years ago. You probably know Timmy. They actually had a MOBA, previous MOBA that they've done. Called Arena of Valor. It was a mobile MOBA. It still is, and it's pretty active as well. So obviously that kind of makes sense. It made sense for them to do something like that with the license of Pokemon, and so they did a Pokemon MOBA. It's quite interesting. It's a fun take on MOBA. It's taking a lot of inspiration by different other MOBAs. Especially, I personally think took a lot of inspiration from Heroes of the Storm, from the way the game plays and mechanically. So currently it's only on Nintendo Switch, and it's projected to come out this year as well on mobile. So that should bring a larger... I don't know if there's crossplay, so I don't know if we're going to end up like... what is it called? I don't know if... Nintendo Switch players will be able to play with mobile players, but who knows? I mean, that would be a great little addition. But yeah, we're gonna switch to the game, and I'm gonna to start with, for those of you that have a Switch, you guys can try it out already. It's already live. I'm gonna lower probably the sound of the game a little bit, just to make sure it's not over blasting everywhere. Right, and you guys tell me if it's not enough or it needs to be lowered even more. We're joined by a guest. She's on the other side. My little one of our cats, Heidi's here, taking her nap. She's been laying down on her couch behind me the entire day bed. Right, so a couple of tricks for those of you that might have not played the game or are playing the game and probably are playing it, I would say with frustration, because it's quite unbalanced at the moment. It's not perfect. Hey, Forsan! It has some issues. It has some, I would say, questionable pay-to-win focus here. But as an overall, the game looks very much like what you would expect from a mobile game. So it's got some events. So it's got like these, rewards that you can get. We'll join HS stream soon. Yeah, man. You have a good one. It has like daily missions where you have to log into the game and you get something, blah blah blah. It's got some weekly missions, blah blah blah. And then you also have a battle pass, which is purchasable. I think it's less than $5, and it gives you access to all these rewards. Some are free, some aren't. So obviously the ones that are free for non-Battle Pass users get them, you know, by default. But to actually unlock each rank, it's not based on like leveling up or XP. It's actually you have to finish certain missions. And they're different each week. So for example, you have a bunch of missions on week 1 where you have to score that many points, etc. And then you get these tokens, these 60 tokens, and each battle pass level is 100 tokens basically. So it's got this extra, I would say, focus on making you play. So you got to log in daily, you get 300, blah blah blah, etc. So yeah, there's a lot of ways to play. You obviously have a shop, which obviously has a lot of different things. So the characters themselves are not free. There is a weekly rotation like most MOBA where you get a free, there's a couple of characters that are free to play with, or you can unlock them with different manners. So there's some Pokemons that can be unlocked when you level up, and there's other that you can, well, you can kind of speed up the process of owning them by buying them with in-game currency or out-of-game currency. So basically you purchase special tokens, whatever, these crystal-looking thingy. So here in this case, I could get Weekly Tough with a couple of more coins, or Pikachu, for example, or I can also buy it with 345 gems. So there's a lot of Pokemons at the moment. Not enough in my opinion. They're also interesting in the sense of what Pokemon has been picked to start the launch. So we have Snorlax, Bulbasaur that evolves into Ivysaur, and Venusaur. You got Charizard, you got Pikachu. Those were like no-brainers. But then the rest are pretty interesting picks. So like for example, the Alolan Ninetales, which is ice powered. For some reason Cramorant made the cut. I'm not sure why. It's a bit interesting. Crustle as well is a bit an interesting pick. We have Machamp. We have Cinderace, which I think is from generation 6, if I'm not mistaken. Mr. Mime, Gengar, Garchomp, Greninja, because obviously who doesn't like Greninja ever since it was one of the key Ash Pokemon. Talonflame, and finally Lucario. In the cinematic of the game though, there was Blastoise, so what is it called? Squirtle, Wartortle, and then Blastoise. It doesn't seem like it's at launch. They just announced today that Gardevoir will be joining soon. So that's a 3-level Pokemon as well. So each Pokemon has different characteristic, but basically they fit in different classifications. So you have the all-rounder, which is kind of like, you know, multiple use. You could play it in a defensive way, or in an attacker way, or in a kind of a jungle. We'll talk about it later. You have the attacker. Those are focused only on heavy attack. You got the defenders, which are basically tanks. And you got the speedster, which are like kind of like engage Pokemon. So like you just poke and engage and start off the fight for the others to finish up. And finally, you have the supporter, which is support. So healing, debuff and buffing, stuff like that. So on top of that, there's some stuff that the game doesn't explain. Is that there's 2 types actually of Pokemon. You have the normal attack type of Pokemon, and you have the special attack type of Pokemon. Special attack obviously play differently. That plays differently in the kind of sense of what you can get. Then you have your typical shit, so you know, your character avatar, whatever, cosmic customization. And finally you have what is called Zirco trading. Don't really know what they are, but as in like in terms of redemption, you can redeem some stuff with Crystal, and it doesn't seem like there's any other way at the moment. There is something called Hollower Ticket Exchange. I'm not sure how that works because I haven't received one yet. But anyway, TLDR, it unlocks like special skins or gear for certain characters. So this is Talonflame, which can be, which has its own intro, which is kind of cool, I would say. So here's an example. Yo, Nick! What up, what up? What up, peasants? Yas! Hey, hello, good people. So, getting back to where we are. Oh my God, you stream? Yes, boy, I stream. Every Tuesday and Thursday, like a boss. Right. So everyone coming from Nick. Hello. My name is Nazi. I'm half Arab, half Spanish. It seems by blood. I don't speak much Spanish anymore, but I can speak French and English. But yeah, I stream every Tuesday and Thursdays. Tuesdays are usually dedicated to Destiny, but new season is pretty much done, and I'm pretty much done with everything I need to do, so no point streaming. Boring preparation for next season. And then usually Thursday, I call it Indie Night, or whatever you can call it, Variety Night, and it's when I showcase well, new games, games from indie developers, games that really need some sort of support in that sense. So feel free to follow. You don't have to, no pressure. And this channel has a sort of loyalty system, which basically every action you do on this channel basically kind of racks up sort of loyalty point, and then you can redeem those loyalty point for a bunch of stuff on my loyalty stores, including well, free PC games. There's a wide selection, some new games, some old games, some indies, so feel free to serve yourself to a whopping amount of new game that you will probably just keep in your Steam account and not play for many years. More to the backlog. Right. So anyway, so this is what these are some of the basics. Now I'm gonna speak about something else. Now we're gonna speak about something else, which is a couple of pointers or tips, if you want, after playing quite a lot. And it's actually options that are in the game that not a lot of people have noticed, and I would like to share these with you, just to help you basically play this game better, in case you're kind of interested on trying it. So first one is here, the attack control. Usually the default control are this one, which is basically you attack the nearby opposing Pokemon, no matter what kind of Pokemon it is, whether it's an ad or it's an actual enemy, players, like another player basically. So my recommendation, go for the advanced control, because what it does is it dedicates the button A to attack an opposing enemy Pokemon, and then the B to attack wild Pokemon, so like the ads. Then second thing is you should always put the gauge for the boosted attack, because most Pokemons have a oh, that giveaway is done. Let me just turn off that bot module so it doesn't bug you guys for no reason. Just a second, guys. Apologies for this little mishap here. All right, there we go. Oops. All right, so so most Pokemon have a punch, and then the third attack is usually a boosted attack. If you do it in concession. So to better see it and understand if you're doing it properly, if you do boosted attack gauge set to on, then you will see these one bar, gray bar, and then kind of like colorful bar. It's orange for me. Then the other thing is also the lock-on icon, and what it will do, I'll show you later on in the game, is that when you're in a team fight, usually, you know, if you press A, it will probably auto attack like the closest enemy to you, unless you're doing a ranged attack or something like that. And so what you do with the lock on icon is that with the right thumbstick, you'll be able to lock to a specific character or specific enemy Pokemon, and that is helpful because like if it gets really busy and there's like 3 Pokemons in front of you and it's you with another one and you want to kind of clean up, you can lock onto the weakest of the enemies, and so that you make sure that you're always attacking him and kind of pursue on the attack. So those are just the last thing I wanted to tell you guys about in the settings. Now we're gonna play a ranked game. So there's only 3 modes. In the beginning when you start, it's kind of standards, which is just kind of a quick play if you want. Not quick play in their sense, but more like, it's a solo queue, really quick match with no ranking, etc. Quick is like a sort of like smaller scale stadiums or whatever maps that you want to call them, with different kind of logic, and then it's either 3v3 or 4v4, so it just plays differently. And then finally you have the rank, which is your typical, what you would expect from any MOBA. It's a ranked level where you rank up and become like, so right now I'm like class great, so symbolizing the great ball in the game. So we can start. So I'm in the Netherlands, so connection is quite good with the servers. I've heard like certain countries have a questionable server ping, but hey, it can't be perfect for everyone, right? At the moment. So so there we are. We're gonna select the. I'm gonna go with Charizard because I'm quite confident with it. Right now, so, and basically each so like right here you do a battle prep, so you can equip whatever. So these are held items, they kind of boost other stuff. So I'm gonna equip. I'll tell you a couple of stuff about these items, but basically, and this is the aspect of pay to win, by the way. And then finally, the set path recommended for Charizard is bottom path. And there we go. So the way it plays is that you should have at least 1 defender, 1 speedster, which is considered a jungler, 2 attackers, or 1 attacker, 1 all-rounder, and finally you should have like not a support, a defender, and in this case our defender I believe is Gengar. So very basic. It's similar to any MOBA. You got all these ads and you got to kill them, and then you collect sort of a ball or a coin or whatever you want to call it, a resource, right? And then your goal is to go to what you would expect a tower on a lane in a MOBA, but except it's like a sort of like a hoop, kind of like basketball side. Basically, all the coin that you collect, you will have to dunk them in it. The more coins you have, the longer it takes for you to hit these. Not great server-wise, but it's mainly because I'm a bit far from the wireless. So it's probably, so if you see like in the middle right now, we got two of these balls. So the aim for me, at least in the beginning, is to and obviously it's a last hit. So if I don't last hit this on this Pokemon, then I will. Oh shit! I didn't even notice. Whoa! Okay. These guys are playing aggressive already. So anyway, the goal is to dunk, and basically every 100 points you dunk on one of these objective, the more you basically get. There we go. So here's an example. Here's one. Oh shit, it's gonna be difficult. Ah, it's too difficult at the moment. I'm only like level 3, I think 4, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we gotta kill ads, basically, so collect those coins and then basically dump them in the... There we go. That's the lock that you guys saw right now. Oh shit. Ah. So the goal is to stay around that goal because you will get basically revived. I'm a bit clunky right now. I've been playing as Gengar for a while all day, so I'm a bit you know, not getting the timing of the attack of Charmander. Jesus Christ. And the reason I'm staying by the goal is because also you will get come on. Oh, come on! When you stay under the hoop, basically you will get some health back. It's not as quick and fast as you would expect, but it can save your life in a lot of situations. But other than that, there's these kind of fruits that I would assume they're berries, considering the lore. That also we're doing shit. Oh, come on! Ugh, we're feeding too much that Snorlax. So I think right now at once I hit level 5, I will be I will basically evolve to Charmeleon. Ah, shit, you got me. Ah! Oof. Oh man, playing like shit. Alright, we're gonna use a flamethrower for a rush attack. So once you level certain level, basically your basic attacks, so at the moment they were, so my 2 secondary attack, which are with the R and ZR, they are, there's 2 options every time you level, when you hit certain level up requirement, and basically they become something completely different, or they, or you can just change completely the attack. Ah, shit. Gengar, don't go so far. Oh my god, he's so fed. Get myself a small. And the funny thing about this game is that, well, this is what you would expect. There you go. Here's my Charizard. Ah, shit. The fun thing is that elements don't really affect anything. So, for example, if I'm a Charizard and I'm attacking a Venusaur, It doesn't really do double damage because it's fire versus grass. So this is something to take in mind, especially for, you know, purists of the game. That's my special attack. So special attack is this sort of like flying over, which makes certain attack missable by your enemy, and well, basically you get to wreak havoc, and but also you can kind of they were too greedy. They both died. Made it. Too greedy, going after us. So yeah, anyway, the goal is in the end is to keep on scoring goals. But there is something really interesting that has a really fun way to survive, or I would say not get screwed from the beginning of the game, is that at the end of the game, around the last 30 seconds, your points count almost double. So when you're in that situation, what you want to do is you want to try to rack up as much as possible these balls, and then effectively use them at the right time so that you don't I'm gonna try to help this boy here. So yeah, that's pretty much the concept of the game. Right now we're losing, I think. The thing that also annoys me about this game is that you don't see the live score. So you don't actually know, other than measuring like the health kind of coloring system of your goals. You can't really tell like how much if we're in the lead or not, unless you see these little messages right now in the middle of the screen. Alright, so our boy Gengar here, we gotta defend him as much as possible. He's got around he's got 47. There we go. He did his final. Anyway, it seems like we're in the lead. Not sure how, but in any case. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, you just keep on advancing. There's two things in the middle of this. There's these bosses as well. So you got Zapdos, which basically makes all the goals like susceptible to instant goal. And at the top, there's Rotom, which basically kind of like for 15 quick seconds, like kind of freezes a goal and makes it defenseless, so that you can also score quicker. So if you have a 40, with Zapdos, you also get double score, and you damage each enemy for a certain amount, and you get, I think, like 20 balls per character that you have in your team. So that's 100 in total for the whole team. All right, I don't know, not a great match, but we're not being relegated to a lower rank. So this is the part what I was telling you about looking or playing too much like a. So you got the battle pass, and then you gotta claim this. You get 120 coins, which leveled my battle pass, so now I can redeem these, which are called item enhancers. And item enhancer is what I'm gonna talk to you guys about. Is the really the pay to win model, I guess, of the game. I know some people don't believe it is, but whatever you want to see it. But TLDR is you got these items that you can equip. and each Pokemon can equip up to 3 items. Obviously, you have to level up your trainer levels to be able to hold 3 items, but you start with just being able to hold 1 item. So for example, you had the leftovers grade, which is also an actual item in the game and the core game. So this one basically boosts your HP by an extra 48 health, and has your HP recovery boosted from, instead of being 1.2, it's 1.8 per second, I believe. So that's great, but then you have these really questionable ones. So for example, you got the scope lens. Scope lens boosts your critical hit range rate and your damage. So really, with some, if you level up this all the way at the end, like to level 20, it's ridiculous. So I think there's a way to see it. Yeah, there you go. Duck, duck. There you go. So this is the way the system kind of works. About 11. There's still other stuff. So for example, Shell Bell boosts your. So each one kind of, you know, will do something different, but each one is more effective per Pokemon, obviously, in this case. So for example, if you have like a Machamp, which becomes, for example, a muscle band makes so much sense because it just boosts his attack and his and the attack speed, so you can just quickly, effectively do more damage on a quicker base. And then you have here experience chair. Experience chair basically is like kind of a better version of the leftover. It boosts your movement speed and boosts your HP. So especially if you have a really slow pace Pokemon like a Gengar or Snorlax, you want to have something like that, for example. Right. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna play another couple of games, and I haven't done a lobby yet with fans or viewers. If you guys want to try to play together, I don't mind. We could just join the Discord channel, and basically we can go online and play the game if you have it already on the Switch. Oh wow! All right, let's have some. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna play as a defender. Defender usually are top. So in this case, I have a Snorlax. I'm gonna wear the Wise Glass because it increases the special attack, and this Pokemon is completely special attack focused. And then I'm gonna get the experience share. So, so you will basically get less XP. But you will gain 2 XP per second, which is a bit faster, and it will no longer receive shared XP points when its teammate defeat Pokemon. So I'm gonna swap that one with the leftover. And there we go, we're ready. And then the equip item that I picked is well, special attack was sorry, the speed enhancement. So basically, if I'm in a weird critical situation, that little extra speed can let me escape an attack, then I just activate it. It has a cooldown timer as well, like all the other, like the 2 secondary attack that you have. All right, let's go to top. So you see, this is the charge attack I was telling you guys. One, another, and third. So the third one is an extra damage, basically. And you can kind of also like preemptively do that by just, well, you do one attack elsewhere, and then you basically can get one quick attack and one powerful attack much faster. And like I said, this is a last hit like most MOBA, so you need to be able to you need to get that last final hit on a Pokemon to be able to make use of... No, what are you doing, you stupid... Taking too many risks here. Shit. Oof. Don't take them both. So, I mean, in the beginning you shouldn't really engage, but I mean, if they're playing, it would be great to just poke a little bit, right? To see kind of, to kind of measure the expectation of the player against you. Ah, he evolved. He's also level 4 right now. Shit. Ah! Idiot. Got trapped by Pikachu. That's stupid. Alright. And when you die, you obviously will lose a couple of those points that you've generated. There you go. They just... Ah, come on. Whew. Did you get them both? Nah. Ah, that's a shame. There you go. Now we got Ivysaur in our hand. Ah, we got a jungler here. What? What? That was bullshit. Alright, we're gonna take telekinesis. So I really like to play like that with Slowbro. So surf, so you can do kind of a rush attack, and so telekinesis kind of like takes a grab at him, at the enemy. Wow, nice cleanup. Ah, shit. How is he doing so much damage? Jeez. Yeah, we're not farming fast enough. Alright, so they destroyed already one of our goals. I can see that the bottom is kind of doing okay. So that's the other Pokemon I was telling you guys about, the boss Pokemon. Ah, come on! Seems like bottom is doing better, obviously, for us. Whoa! Jesus. Oof. Alright, it's getting much harder now, eh? I need to score at least a couple. Bring them to us. we go. That's my ultimate attack. Oh. His wave killed me. Anyway, still better than losing. Just at least helping the team to push on that. Yeah, there we go. 1 for 1, guys. Alright. So we left at 3 towers now. The last tower actually cannot be broken. You can just continuously attack it. So here's our most OP character at the moment. That is our boy Gengar. Gengar is extremely powerful at the moment, way more than it should be. But hey. There we go. All right, so we got a chance here to do a quick comeback because if we get Rotom, we should be able to score a bunch of extra points much faster on another. There we go. Need to wait. There we go. Here's 36 points. There you go. Much better. We're gonna go see what's going on with that Pikachu. Seems to be going to the middle. They might be going for the Zapdos. There we go. So we got Zapdos now. So Zapdos gave us an extra 20 points for us to score. So now I got 50, and because it's double score, I'm gonna get basically 100 points if scored. There we go. Ah, they are screwed now. Woof. Alright, so it seems like we're in the lead at the moment. My good old friend here is defending. But since it's a support character, obviously can't do that much. I still have quite a long time. But yeah, that's why they're doing a rush right now, is they want to score anything because, well, it's double point. So it makes sense. I think we won. I think. Let's see. 706. There we go. So that last push with Zapdos was quite effective on that end. Hey, not bad. Not sure what the emblems mean, by the way, but hey. Yeah. Some great class. There's also this thing, Aeos Energy. Again, more bloody whatever resources that you need to collect to get other stuff. The lobby thingy basically activates this machine, and it's like a slot machine. You can get anything from any of these rewards, but the one I really want is this bad boy here. I don't play with Talonflame, but it looks so good. And everything else is also some stuff that you can redeem for your, you know, for your clothes and stuff like that. Quick shout out to all my fellow friends and ex-colleagues at Blizzard. The guys are taking over and making sure that their voice are being heard against all the kind of discrimination that have been going on at the company. Whether it's sexual harassment, discrimination, marginalized people being oppressed in a sense. So big shout out to everyone. You guys keep on fighting the good fight. Alright, it's the first time I actually play with Venusaur, so I don't know what to expect, but I know it's not a leftover. Yeah, I'll do that. Let's see the battle. So it's got Sludge Bomb, which is a ranged Giga Drain. Alright, let's go. We'll figure it out. Yo, Buffa! Habibi! Hope you're good. Hope you're good, brother. Yalla, preparations complete. Yeah, man, we're playing some Pokémon Unite. You know, it's a slow week game release-wise. And also, I'm going on a holiday. Starting Thursday, so I'll be skipping this coming Thursday and upcoming Tuesday's stream. Just as an FYI for everyone, that is irregular. Yeah, it's interesting because, like, you know, like for me, I see so much of Heroes of the Storm in this game, and the way it plays. So it's quite interesting. Also, Gengar OP. So Venusaur is a well, right now it's a Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is a ranged attacker. It's basically a if you want a just kind of mid-range attacker, and his whole focus is high damage basically, which is interesting because I didn't actually expect that. I expected something like, you know, a more support role, most probably, but hey, I guess. Razor Leaf here. Razor Leaf. Ah, oh shit. What? What the hell? Did you see Camarant? What the hell was that? Yeah, but this game, I was talking about it. This game's got a lot of pay to win, like really aggressive. Like I mean, I kind of expected that, considering, you know, it's Tencent is involved here. Oh, come on! Yeah, you know, because like the item, the equipable items, really, if you can just keep on buying stuff and to get to enhance those items, and in the beginning you will have advantage until everyone has like, you know, top, you know, when they all have like level 50 by just sheer, you know, playing. Man, this Snorlax shit, bro. I'm sorry. Are you serious? I get it all without... Yeah, I mean, if you farm, If you farm, sure, but I mean, it doesn't mean that it's not pay to win if you are like that. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like Hearthstone, right? Just gonna enhance Sludge Bomb for now. Alright. Probably should attack. What is he doing? Motherfucker. Like, apologies for the swearing, but I mean, you're a supporter. You're supposed to, like, you're a tank. You're supposed to tank in, not just stupidly initiate. Anyway, let's see. Let's see what's going on here. They got the Rotom, so that's gonna be painful. Oh, come on. What level are they? Jeez, level 9. There you go. Take that initiation, dude. That was a clean solar beam here. Alright, so I got my Unite move. And I'm now a Venusaur. Things should get a bit... I am not worried about that, boy. Ah! There we go. There's a finisher for you, boy. Alright. Shit, I was trying to get those... Ah! Never expected that Clamorant to be so strong. I feel like this Clamorant is like probably like a troll Pokemon that was added at the last moment. They're like, which most ridiculous Pokemon can we get? They probably were like, okay, if we put Farfetch, everyone's gonna expect that. So let's get something less obvious and ridiculous. If I was them, I would have put, you know, like the sword Farfetch'd. Much more fun. What? Get out of here. Venusaur is top lane. According to the bloody game, that's what they tell you should be. Oh, at least I cleaned them out. Alright, I got no choice but to attack our good friend Rotom here. Because we need a little bit. come on, man. Yeah, and the recommended it says top lane. He's not a tanky. He's not really a tank, so he can't really play support. It would be really weak for him to play down below. Honestly, I don't think it even matters. Yeah, I'm playing rank right now. I'm only, I think, Great League. Ugh. Try to get Exporty class 1. I mean, I'm on Great League 2 right now, I think. Whatever that's called. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna win unless I know I saw a guy I know a little bit I think from League of Legends. I think he's already legend, like legend level, or the equivalent of what legend level would be. Ah, got him. I'm so shit when I'm playing characters out of my comfort class right now. The only way to win would be Zapdos, but there's no point. There's like 20 seconds left. It's not gonna happen. I have 20 points, so that could be.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Yeah. No way. Ah, wasn't high actually. I expected a much more stressful split, I would say, between score. I played like shit though. Look at that. Alright, let's play a match of 2 before we call this stream done. Alright, should be my new reward, new bag. Yay! Come on, give me that Talonflame. Of course, sucks. I want a Talonflame. They give me a suck. What I don't really like about this game is really like the variety of how you can design your own avatar is really weak. But it is the case anyway in almost all Pokemon. Like skin color is so off in most characters. Not really that much choice of hair design and stuff like that. So it's a bit. Alright. I need a defender, so I guess I'm going top path recommended. Keep X speed. Done. There we go. Should be interesting. I've never played with a Machamp on team or a Mime. Ah, there you go. Here's your Clamorant here. like a weird water fart sound that Slowpoke does. No. Silly. Oh wow, he's already Ninetales. Jeez. Oh shit. Back. Nah. Gengar. It's good jungler Gengar. Really fun to play. He's got all these like aggressive, like kind of like scooping in, like just appears out of nowhere. Especially when he's like, it's really effective when he's in the grass, obviously. It just comes out of nowhere and just like pops in and hello. He's got the lick attack, which also is pretty neat because what it does is kind of like it puts the attacker closer to him. All right, Ninetale, go back to jungling, please. That would be great. Trying to get evolved here. Shit. Ah. That was stupid. Shit. She scored. There we go. Alright, Surf. And later on we'll put Telekinesis to really properly support the guys. Alright, Telekinesis. No. Ah! Just if I moved a little bit to the top, that would have been great. I'm not sure what Ninetales was trying to do here, but anyway. Shit. Bad timing on that one. Come on! At least the bottom is still okay. That's a plus. I need to farm though. I think I should be at least level 10 by now. Where was Ninetale? Don't care. I know it was one, but hurry, hurry, hurry. To farm fast. There we go. Alright, let's score. 30 point. He's got 34. That's good. There we go. See? That was the point of the X speed. No, 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 don't go in the grass. Saw her, she died. Yeah. Alright, Ninetale is dead. Shit, I cancelled the attack by mistake. No, no, no. For what? We're not losing. We're a little bit. I mean, it's not so bad. We still have 2 minutes. I mean, we could do the final. Try to get them from the back. Highly doubt that's gonna work, but dumb. That's so now at the end of the game, like I said, in the final stretch, so the last 2 minutes, your score basically count as 2. But right now, these guys are doing the same on our last base, so did he survive? Ah. That's ridiculous. Yeah. We're done. I mean, we need a miracle at this point. There we go. Why are you charging Gengar? Idiot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
I still don't understand why you can't, like, they should at least like put the score at the top so you can have an idea or measure if it's worth, you know, if it's worth actually continuing or not. Like, it's great when someone is calling for the, you know, delegated, relegated to lower class. Anyway, it's fine. It's all good. You win some, you lose some. Eat some candy, get some sugar in. Okay, let's see. I could screw around a little bit. Fine. Alright, let's do this. Let's see what else is online so we can prepare ourselves for later. For the raid. It's been a while since we've raided someone. Alright. Maybe we'll raid Robo Hobo. Expecting New World. Hopefully you're not melting his GPU like I almost did. We'll do it this game, honestly. Oh man. That's such a weird thing to miss. Some people were saying like their computer was trying to hit like 200,000 FPS. Like that's just bunkers. It's kind of shit that would render like Pixar movies. Absolutely bonkers. Alright, let's get that Charmeleon early. Alright. Well, hello there. That's a bit idiotic to go against the same. Dude, get out of there. Alright. There we go. We're gonna do Fire Punch just to get a kind of forwarding launch. Sometimes I wonder if these players are actually players. Like, to get to that level, you gotta be, like, to get just to that level of like, you know, Great League, you just have to know at least a little bit of the basics. Like, you don't need to be perfect, but you can't be that bad of like just going in against two alone. Know what I mean? It's just a bit weird. Maybe they're bots. Maybe there's no players in the game. Imagine. Questionable matchmaking. That's what it is. Ah, Talonflame, poor bastard, just went straight into my fire spin. Oh, hello there. Alright, let's enhance the Fire Blitz. There we go. Whoa! Finished. Hello, Bulbasaur. How is he still Bulbasaur at that level? That's definitely idiotic. Guys, get up. Thing is, you can't be, if you're on the lane past the tower or whatever, goal post, whatever it's called, you get slowed down. It's only like the side channels, so like the side lanes, whatever. Whether it's jungling or etc., they're the only ones where you can safely keep on going, basically. I'm gonna go help our friend Pikachu above. Oh man, I feel bad. I'm not sure what is going on here with the other team, but that's a bit ridiculous. Oh, there we go. A surrender and a win. They just wanted me on the other. They just wanted me on the other end. So funny story. I was thinking about getting into, or technically getting back into Final Fantasy 14. Because I played the game a little bit, I would say like for a good month. Back when I was on PlayStation 4. Well, because it was the only MMO I could run on something else but a PC. I mean, a PC could, at that time, could run, like I had a pretty decent laptop. It could run like World of Warcraft and whatnot, but it's not a fun experience on a tiny screen, especially with a laptop. So I got into Final Fantasy 14. I think I was on the Odin server, yeah, it's pretty enjoyable. But now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play this on PC, and I'll buy the game on Steam. I get these codes, so I figured, alright, I'm gonna buy, you know, the next expansion because it gives you anyway access to all the old expansions, including the current one, whatever it's called, Shadow, something Shadow, not Shadowland, obviously. Even though they announced theirs before Shadowland, that was quite funny. Yeah, so I get the serial code, and supposedly I'm supposed to like redeem it on your the Mog station, which is like your kind of your Final Fantasy character, whatever, account management system. So complicated, so ridiculous. The UI is just horrendous. Or you look at it and you know that it's a fucking Square Enix menu. You can't miss it. So, and the codes don't work. It's bugging out. Support channel doesn't exist. So like, what am I gonna do? So I gotta wait now. I'm not gonna be playing anytime soon. Come on, dudes. I don't want to be the defender again. Oh well. We'll see. We'll see. Sorry about that. I got a bit hungry. I love this language. So, I don't know if you guys can read it, but it's like, it says, Fizzy, zacht, zoet, zuur. So, I know that zoet is sweet, zuur is like, I think like sour. So, my assumption is zacht is salt. Such an interesting language. It's a shame it's a dying language, though. But then again, almost nobody speaks the, like, most people can get by in this country without knowing any Dutch. Oh wait, nothing, not even the basics. It's just English proficiency is so high here. Which kind of makes sense considering, like, the city I live in. Well, I don't technically live in it anymore. Like, I'm right at the border. So I'm in like a suburb of that city or extension. Or neighboring city, whatever you want to call it. Oh, hello there. Alright, let's see. What? Come on. Wow, we got a great ninja on our team. Shit. Oh. Oh, that's idiotic. Why is this guy so tanky? It's ridiculous. Hi. There we go. Much better. Pressed the wrong button. Is those decoys? Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Alright, telekinesis. Come on, I need to dunk these. Shit. Meh. Meh. Come on, finish him up. There we go. Ah, bottom is losing. Is it? Looks like it. I think I ruined the guy's ulti. Oh shit, that was shit of me. Oh shit! I didn't even notice the map. Ah, that was embarrassing. How is it a close battle? What are you doing? He's just buying time? What's he doing? Alright, we need that Rotom. Come on, Pikachu, come to me. Alright, there we go. 40 point, 40 point. We just need to get... Come on. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him! There we go. Alright, we're doing much better this time. It's funny, I'm just casually from time to time looking down at my screen at the Steam notification, and I noticed that a lot of people are playing Dead Space recently. Ooh, this one's gonna need. Oh, no, you're not running away. Come to me. There we go. There we go. Oh shit! Wow, that's a good attack. GG. Keep the pressure on. Goodbye. I really want to try Grey Ninja. I love that Pokemon. Oh, for me, it's still like one of the best designs. Really well done. Great inspiration too. Ah, shit, we gotta stop him. We gotta stop them. It's double point right now. Oof. They got us. There's no way we're gonna come back from this. Ah, that's a shame. It's a shame. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that scuttle. It's so beefy. It's so tanky. It's ridiculous. It's still doing damage. It's just bunkers. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, that's it. Final hit. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't think we won. Ah, that's a shame. اللعبة بالبي سي لا بس it's only on Nintendo Switch ورح تنزل على الموبايل. That's a shame. Alright, final game before we call it quit. I want to get the MOBA salt popping out right now out of my nostrils. Not sure why nostrils, why I picked nostrils, but whatever. Alright, let's have some fun. I haven't played with this bad boy here. But now we need a defender, and of course nobody's gonna switch, so I need other defenders. Alright, let's just let them know we're going top. Actually, I haven't noticed that many people playing Pokémon Unite on stream. At least not the kind of streamer I follow. Let me see actually who is actually actively playing and boosting the numbers. Problem is, it's such a pain in the ass to stream out of a Switch as well. It's mostly Spanish. Interesting. The top 5 right now are all Spanish streamers. Oh, I didn't know there was poopy tars here. Yeah, 5, 6, top 6 are Spanish. Then we got one random British, English-speaking streamer, and more Spanish. Interesting. I wonder what kind of Spanish though. Ah, great. Come on, man. It's probably... I don't think it's Spain. Spanish as in like Spanish from Spain. I can't really tell right now because I can't listen. But from the writing, style doesn't look like it is. Straight shit. Yeah. If we don't get that advantage, we're gonna get screwed. Oh, come on, man. Oof. I'm gonna go down, I don't care. This guy at the top is not doing anything. I mean, he can't engage right now because like he's too low level. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna go back up. Now that we're a little bit higher level. Hopefully this Cormorant is a little bit higher as well. There we go, level 7. Oh, we got a telekinesis. Oof. Oof. I don't think I can come from the back. I seem to be pretty... You know, my feeling is that a lot of people don't really read the map at all. Which is quite shameful because like really you can guess so much of what's going on. You can see someone is coming from the back about to flank them. Like just synchronize, man. It's enough that this game doesn't have a proper way of communicating with other players. You know? I think that's the main issue I have right now with this game. It's not the small little pay-to-win aspect that do exist in this game, but the fact that, yeah, you can easily, you know, get frustrated and don't get to any productive game. Well, if the other players don't know how to play the game or just don't even know the basics and are not communicating. Dude, like right here. Thank you. Ah, come on, man. There we go. Let's go. Come on, dude. Attack. Oh. He fired his ulti, which just keep on hammering other character in his field of vision, and they just keep on entering his field of vision. Just get out of it. Anyway. Oh no. Chase. Oh, come on, man. And this guy, the Cormorant here, just like, what is he doing? That's the problem with these games. I get so frustrated. I know most of the time it's just like, blah, blah, blah. It's just like a little bit of whining as well. But, you know, like, it's just ridiculous sometimes. Kind of way people are operating and playing these games. Oof, shit. I got him. No. Oh, I helped him get it. Yeah, I'm really low on health though. Gotta watch out. Hey! Still got you. Oh, that Gabelle is gonna get screwed. Yep. Wallahi, there's no shame in backing out and coming back with a full health. It's just bonkers, man. This guy's got 48 on him. 48, he's carrying 48. Dear Lord.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Ah, this is not a good day. Not a good day. Ah. Alright, let's stop hurting ourselves so badly. And but hey, hope you guys enjoyed at least the stream for now, and watching me badly lose for a bunch of time. But in any case, that was Pokemon Unite. Like I said, game is free to play and is free for download on Nintendo Switch at the moment, and will be coming soon on mobile. If you guys, we'll see you next week, next Thursday. That's the closest stream I got in on the schedule, because I'm going on a short holiday of around 5 to 6 days, starting Thursday. 5 days. I don't know. I can't really count right now in my head. But yeah, in any case, we'll see you next Thursday. Not sure what we're gonna play. Depends on what I get. Depends on what we have on the calendar and in the upcoming pipeline, and we'll take it from there. But until then, you guys be good online, be good offline, and most importantly, respect everyone. And you guys have a good night, good afternoon, or good morning, no matter where you are in the world. See ya.